What's up, guys? Sub-Zeric here, back for another VOD review. Today, doing a VOD of the GOAT Dishsoap, sitting at 1691 LP at the time this game was played, but I think by now, yeah, he is 1756, crossed that 1700 mark. On the way to 2K. Maybe we're going to see a 2K Dishsoap. I don't think anyone's actually hit 2K yet this set so far, so that would be super exciting. And if anyone is going to do it, it's going to be Dishsoap. We have Path of Spirits to start off with here, and overall, just kind of a whatever opener. Not a great Ionia, so I'm not that hyped to play around this, but Ahri is a great unit. We have the Zoe here, so everyone in his chat is typing 1 of 6 that this is, you know, potentially an ASOL game. I will say, by the way, for anyone who is not up to date with TFT news, it has been heavily hinted at that ASOL will receive a B-patch nerf by probably, I assume it's going to come out Monday, probably Tuesday at the latest. So for all the ASOL haters out there, you can rejoice. The comp will probably be dead. Well, probably not be dead. They're probably going to nerf it in such a way that you still play it sometimes, but not this dominant in a few days. But we're not going to talk about ASOL today because we've already done an ASOL VOD review. Today we want to VOD review a really weird comp that Dishsoap ended up playing this game, one that I had not seen a single soul mention as a comp that exists prior to this, and so I really just want to see how Dishsoap got here. I'm pretty sure he just invented a new comp on the fly, which when you're Dishsoap, sometimes that stuff just happens, I guess. But yeah, we have Sword Tier Glove on this start here. Do have something like a Hodge Slam for a Briar if we want it, or an IE Slam for good damage, or even a Shojin Slam if we want to play into some kind of AP stuff. Critical Success Wood Axiom Component Buffets. You have to remember we are in a Scuttle Puddle galaxy. We're gonna have a lot of extra gold to play with here, so things that multiply with gold are really good. Items, really nice. Critical Success in a similar way, but the problem is I don't think we have anyone who's really gonna auto that much. I'd be looking at Component Buffet here. I don't really like Wood Axiom. I mean, Delayed Start is gonna multiply with that open. I mean, the thing is we don't have on a roll, and it's just on a roll. Okay, so we start the game with on a roll. Wow, he's actually just gonna already. Wow, he said, I'm going to already roll here, start kind of pre-rolling for potentially these units that are going to allow me to unlock things like Bard, and we're going to do the classic on a roll optimization here. What you can do with on a roll, if you guys haven't played around this augment or don't know this tech, is we can field Caitlyn and Lulu when we have these units in our shop here, wait for the fight to start. Then, as the fight starts, sell units, buy the Caitlyn, buy the Lulu here, and these are combined at the start of next combat. The game is going to see, hey, they've been on the board since last combat. They're going to combine and give us those 2 free rerolls, which is just, it's just broken. I mean, it makes it so easy. Boom, 4 rerolls already. I know, I am hesitant to give Demacia and Raptor credit for yapping because this guy yaps 24/7, but he has described this as a prismatic augment for silver, and is he wrong? No, not really. I would say he's not wrong at all. So yeah, I see a lot of deal in his chat here. So I think he's already saying that he's going to try to do something quite woke here. So I think it's literally at 2-2 that he decides to play this line, probably potentially as a limit test here. Hits the Briar 2, going to start fielding these other guys and start using these free rolls. Obviously, we'd like to pick up the Bard here just to give us access to more units, but he is seeing a lot of Briars, a lot of Caitlyns, and he's opting to hold on to all of these. And here is the idea. We're going to slam IE, we're going to slam tier here, and yeah, he's actually going to team planner it out. The idea is we are going to play a Piltover T-Hex game, but also roll for Briar 3. And honestly, let me pull up T-Hex here real quick. So the important thing here with T-Hex is the Hex Mech trait. Remember when T-Hex was so broken early on in the set? Everybody was playing around this unit because you could feed him a Caitlyn and get 12 mana regen. That was just absolutely disgusting, right? 12 mana regen for hitting a 3-star 1 cost in the Caitlyn. There are other pretty good ones here. So obviously Tank, not very good. 40% Omnivamp. Are we really jumping out of bed for that, especially when it's on a ranged unit? No. Fighter, 40% AD. If you get a 3-star, decent, I guess. Marksman, 30% damage amp, sure. But the other one that I think really sticks out here is Assassin. 100% crit chance if we eat a 3-star Assassin. And can I type in Assassin? No, I can't. But it is going to be known that from watching this game that Briar is an attack assassin. So if we can reach a Briar 3, we can reach a T-Hex, we can feed that Briar to the T-Hex, we are going to have an extra 100% crit chance onto our T-Hex, and we already have this IE to make use of the crit chance. We really don't even need much more crit chance after this. I wonder if he is going to build out a Shojin here just to get the T-Hex casting. You know, it used to be you would never build something like a Shojin on T-Hex because you were getting that 12 mana gen for free. But these days, especially if we are doing this kind of setup here, I mean, do we need mana gen? Yes, we certainly do. Also, beautiful optimization by Dishsoap. Going to take the Electrical Overload here. This is probably the best one that you can take when you are going for this game plan, just because it's going to help you snipe people. This is also... Oh, he's looking at the draft for the next cup. Oh, he was in the middle of a game while they were doing the draft. That's actually hilarious. This draft ended up crazy, by the way. I'm trying to remember. I think it's the one they call the Americas one, ended up being super, super stacked. Either way, one of the two cups is like giga stacked. And the one that Dishsoap's in is actually not that stacked. It's got like Dishsoap, Wage, and Iverson, and it's like basically it. So that's going to be really, really hype for the next Tacticians, or not even Tacticians Trials, Tacticians Cup. What is it actually called? Last one was like, is it going to be called like I don't know, Shurima Cup's already been used. So what other traits are there? The Piltover Cup or something. I don't know. I do love that they have these new cup names, but oh my God, wait, Caitlyn actually pops off here and wins us the fight. All right, Caitlyn. 2 already looking pretty good. We get our upgrade here. Look at our rerolls, man. 11 free rerolls. We are going to delay for one more round. Want to make sure every unit that we're fielding here is one that we can... Oh, this is... What are we doing here? Why are we fielding 2 Caitlyns? Because the way that this does work is even if we, 2-star this Caitlyn on bench, even though we're not fielding this Caitlyn, it still gives you the free rolls. So kind of interesting that he opted to take the Bard. I guess he's thinking that I'm never going to 2-star Bard, but like the Caitlyn we already have on the board, so that's a small misoptimization on him, I guess. But I mean, I think we're gonna be fine. We have 10 free rerolls here. We can just send it down. We are very close to our 3 stars. There is Caitlyn 3. There's another Briar here. We are on our way to Piltover here. Probably, oh, is he? I was thinking Micro Rockets just to kill stuff, but he likes the Gigantification Ray. It's a good item onto to just a Caitlyn 3 because she's just very tanky as a unit. When you have a 3-star unit, they gain more HP, so kind of makes sense. And we don't have to actually make the adaptive helm here from this spot, saying it's going to be a better damage item. Glass Cannon, Second Wind, Silver Destiny. I mean, maybe I'm too much. I love Second Wind. I feel like I always take this one. Whoa, there's no shot you're taking Silver Destiny. Okay. Yeah, he takes, wow. Wait, super woke. He takes branching out and hits Jugspat here. This is just the most woke game of all time. He takes it and hits Jugspat here, which works perfectly. I mean, we have the Briar already, so we're going to be able to play that for her. Reforge the Rod here, because we know that's not the best of items in this spot here. End up getting Tier, which is also not amazing here, so we'll figure out what we want to do here. And he does actually even greed the Briar 3 here just for the... Wait, that didn't work though, because he didn't field the Briar one. Oh, yeah, he was supposed to. What you need to do is field the Briar with the 1-star Briar, and then she'll combine after combat. If you have a 2-star Briar, then you end up losing it, I believe. But okay. We hit the Briar 3 here. We are still 6 free rerolls, so honestly, not feeling bad. And, the last thing that we really need to pick up is our last couple of Pilt units so that we can get to the T-Hex. We already have the Kate 3, the Vi 2, the Ori 2, so we just need Loris 2 and 1 Seraphine, and we'll be there. So, yeah, we're rapidly getting there. The thing is, Caitlyn 3... still not that great of a unit. I think they never really, buffed or nerfed Caitlyn 3, but I feel like this unit got kind of looked over because T-Hex was so broken for so long, but she's not great, honestly. I mean, she just doesn't do enough damage. She's a single target unit. So, she's not able to just kill off entire boards. She's just, I mean, you guys, if you played the T-Hex patch and played around Caitlyn, probably remember games where you hit Caitlyn 3 and then just couldn't stabilize at all. So hopefully we can stabilize. Do need to... Ooh, an Ornn here. Looks amazing. A Braum is amazing too. Ornn pair for some reason. Okay, we do pick up the Loris 2 here, which is going to be enough to get our T-Hex unlocked there. Yeah, that is 9. So we are chilling here. Don't even end up stuck in the jail of not being able to find some kind of upgrade. I mean, we have a trillion free rerolls, so surely we should be able to find it. And yeah, the TX is going to get unlocked. We still need to find Seraphine so that we can get to 6 Pilt. But I mean, the TX is going to be big here. Get TX in on this board. Is he going to sell? Wow. He opts to sell Kate here. and is saying, I'm not even going to play for 6 Pilt. Wow. And yeah, I'm going to eat the Briar. Okay. I thought, you know, we were going to maybe play this in an old mining drill style, but he's actually going to play more around Jug here. This, oh my god, that was actually really bad from the T-Hex, where T-Hex ended up ulting in the opposite direction and just wasted the whole cast here. But you can see, boom, look at that. Look at that full crit T-Hex here with the adaptive helm here, plus 100% crit chance. Is just easily getting us to the point where we're converting crit damage in and just a monster. And yeah, we're actually going to say, I mean, who even cares about the gigantification rate at this point? We're going to drop completely out of Piltover almost, just play the Loris here, and just start looking to play better stuff. Yo, wait. So we full pivot, we use the T-Hex, we use Piltover to obviously to get to the T-Hex, and now we're full pivoting out. We're going to make another adaptive helm and a Morello here, because we do need some heal cut on this board. Our T-Hex items are pretty good. I would think maybe you would want some armor shred, but actually I don't know if you need it, because so much of these fights is going to be T-Hex just deleting backliners through the front line. So I wonder if you even need the armor shred here. But either way, the spot is looking amazing. T-Hex there, boom, one full cast. The Kaisa ends up just flying straight into it, and we just completely delete the Kaisa and yeah, the little rockets from the T-Hex. This guy is a monster here. And yeah, my only question for this spot is, what are we actually, oh my god, we unlock Singed here. Oh, I mean, is it ever max build? The second you find a T-Hex, it's T-Hex 2. The rolls are not bad. I kind of would have just preferred decent combat here, but I don't think you can take that. It's looking at duo Q items and, you know, could potentially give T-Hexes here. He is going to grab it, and he does get a T-Hex. Oh my god. Yeah, I mean, once you have it unlocked, it's the same as any other 5 cost, so you can hit it. We do hit Singe 2 here and a Shyvana. Oh my god. So we are going to feel the Shiv, play 6 Jug here with the Jug spats. And we can move the Morello. Ah, it was Morello for Singed. I was trying to think, like, who's going to hold Morello on this board? But yeah, obviously, we're going to play Vertical Jug. It's a 6 Jug T-Hex with these items on Singed, and we actually finish off a death cap onto him with the items that we got. We got Rod out of our duo queue, right? Holy, this is so woke, actually. And we do pick up another fight win there, and we have Ornn farming. Remember, every single round, boom, there's an artifact. Lichbane, not actually very good here. I don't know who's even going to hold on to this, but, well, I've seen worse, I guess. You know, the build, it fits pretty nicely. Oh, this is pretty sad. We are going to cut the Ornn at this point here, just to be a low cap gamer. And oh, we're going to move Jugspat over to T-Hex. I actually haven't, I don't think I've played Jugspat a single time this set. What does Juggernaut Spat do? I'm going to pull this up here and give you guys the info, because I'm trying to think about, like, what does it give? Any kind of damage? Holder gains Juggernaut trait, 10% of other Juggernauts max health when they die. Oh yeah, I have built this. It doesn't give you any, so he's really just throwing this onto T-Hex. Oh, and thank you for hovering it there, Dishsoap. It just makes your T-Hex a little bit tankier, just saying, you know what, some tank stats on T-Hex can't be bad, especially 6 Jug on a pseudo frontliner like this. Yeah, I guess it makes sense. Okay, this is kind of woke, but I like it. I am sad that we're playing the low cap of not trying to farm another Ornn item, but I think Dishsoap is probably not 100% sure how strong this board actually is. I mean, I'm not at all sure about how strong this board is here. So he's just saying, you know what, I don't want to take any risks here. I'm only 44 HP. If I take some bad losses, this could still be a bot 4 even. But look at the T-Hex, huge laser beam, trying to get through a giant exile shield on everybody here. But the Singed helping out a lot. The MF helping too. One more T-Hex laser clears. Yeah, 8k damage from a T-Hex 1. Very, very, very nice. Yeah, I mean, Dishsoap, he be clearing the whole lobby. This is just such a cool build. I don't know. This is just what TFT is all about. And it's almost like, well, it's not sad. I do feel like the better you are at TFT, it's actually, I think it's the bell curve meme. At the bottom end of the bell curve, it's like people in like bronze who are just like playing whatever. They don't adhere to any kind of meta or anything like that. They're just doing whatever they want. And then at the mid tier of the bell curve, it's like, no, I must play meta. Like I have to play exactly the comps on TFT Academy and nothing else. And then once you get to the other side of the bell curve, just like the genius mode people, it's like Dishsoap, and he's like, yeah, let's just play Briar Caitlyn reroll and then sell the Caitlyn and then play Juggernaut T-Hex. Like, why not? It's actually so cool to see. But I mean, I hope that everyone, myself included, can get to that other end of the bell curve, because that is the most fun place to be at, where you are just cooking crazy comps like this out of nowhere. And it's why I make these videos, because just seeing stuff like this is so cool. What are we finishing off here? I guess some tank items. Vow plus Stare or Gunblade. Oh, Gunblade T-Hex, and then move this up to frontline. Okay. Yeah, so just saying, I mean, do we really care that much about the Jugspat on the T-Hex? Not really, especially when we get a better item there. I guess he was just saying the Adaptive Helm didn't really do all that much on the T-Hex, that really a lot of this fight is going to be over after the first T-Hex cast, so we might as well just play for that here, not really worry too much about the mana gen. All right, another win here, 8 streak for Dishsoap here. The only question is, can anybody outcap this guy? We're going to level here, roll, pick up Misfortune too, which is huge. We are unlocking Ziggs here, who I don't think is going to come onto the board, but I guess maybe could. And we're just going to throw a random Mbessa onto the board for the Noxus. I mean, not the most consequential trait in the world, but I mean, it exists, I guess. It's one that's going to make our board a little bit stronger. So yeah, I will say, talking about how strong this board is, I mean, we are fighting an Asol. That was an Asol 2 on 9, right? Let me just look at this board that we just fought here. This is Asol 2, Nasus 2, Taric 2. And it didn't really look close. The T-Hex just murdered everything. And this is still a T-Hex 1, man. The Singed is just doing so much. Singed is such a nice counter, I would say, to Asol in general. But yeah, we just absolutely cleared them just with T-Hex 1. That is madness here. And then we also, oh my god, I think we just killed somebody there with our clone there. Lucian Senna picked up here. Probably already... Oh, is he... I usually would just throw Lucian Senna in over the MF, but I guess his thought is like, I don't know if I can actually cut an MF2 in this spot. So he's just going to hold the line, keep MF2 on the board here, say, we actually kind of need that damage until we find the T-Hex 2. Once we reach T-Hex 2, then maybe we can just throw Lucian Senna on the board because we like the aura. But for now, this is going to be the setup here. So, okay, that is what we got. Go in here, pick up another win here. Top 4 locked in. Is this a 10 streak? Yep, 10 streak for Dishsoap. Gonna go into Carousel. What do we even need at this point? Some other tank items, I guess. The Lucian Senna pair looks pretty juicy. I guess we can just grab that. Yeah, why not? Find Lucian Senna, that'll be nice. Though it's gonna be a little sad. We won't have them fielded for the honor roll value. I think it's fine though. And then the JG. Oh, the full reforge, and he gets what? RFC, i.e. Hodge. Huh? I mean, I feel like these are actually just hand-picked. I don't know if you actually... Yeah, you probably just throw RFC onto a backliner. I don't think you need actual RFC on the T-Hex here, just because the T-Hex is already a ranged unit. So like what is what is RFC truly doing there? But I mean, it's interesting. It's something to think about, I guess. My God, man. I don't know what to say. I do not know what to say about this. This is crazy here. Okay, we pick up some upgrades, find the Lucian Senna. We are going to just make the Lucian Senna 2, not worry too much about the honor roll rolls here, which fair enough here. And we're actually going to move some of these items, the Hodge over to the Hodge over the Shyvanas, and then the Adaptives over to the Swain here. I think this makes perfect sense. Rotate into the Asol player again. Once again, we're still on T-Hex 1. This guy is almost to 750, by the way, and we're still clearing them. It doesn't look close. I mean, what can you say? What a cook here. But the thing is, we do need to kill this guy before they do reach stuff like 750. At that point, the Asol does become strong enough that he might actually be able to carry versus this board. But I think we only... I mean, the fact that we have not hit T-Hex 2 yet really shows, and boom, there it is. We even hit the Mbessa 2, which, okay, why not? Edge of Night plus must be Sterax, right? Yeah, Sterax for the Shyvana here. Now we have a 3-item Shyvana here. That's a Baron Nashor on the other side there, though I think it was just Baron 1. Yep, Baron 1, and we actually, high roll, we fight their clone as they're spamming items, so this Baron doesn't even have full items. So this is going to be an easy win here, but we will see what the fight looks like later on here. Pick up, yeah, I mean, that player actually ends up, oh, he did just hit 750 here. Oh no, can the T-Hex beat? I mean, it's T-Hex versus Dragon here. We will see what can end up winning the game here, because the Dragon just got a lot stronger. We do have the T-Hex. We need to make sure when we fight the Dragon that we don't have T-Hex same side as the Dragon, because the T-Hex can actually get nuked here. And the Baron does actually have items now, but I don't know even if this Baron can. Oh, it's actually, oh my god, it's so close. We do end up losing. Holy here. We have level 10 to go still, but we don't have a lot of time is the only problem. Yeah, that's a Baron Nashor too. I mean, Baron is any kind of unit that's you know, just so tanky and so drain tanky is kind of hard for the T-Hex to deal with. We have our T-Hex in front of Asol. This looks really, really bad, actually. Yeah, this is like wisp positioning, I would say. We do have the Gunblade to heal up a bit. We do actually live some of the Asol casts. T-Hex? No, it's so close, and I don't think the Briar can clear it up. Oh my god, we lose another fight here. This guy drops down. Oh my god, wait. This game all of a sudden got so close because, I mean, these enemy boards are just crazy. We take the Spark here. Not sure that it does anything, I will say, but I mean, it's an item, I guess. Not too bad. He's considering the fiddle over the Melmedarda here. I think this, or not the Melmedarda, Mbessa, that's her mom. He's considering the fiddle here just because the aura is a lot better, and he's going to level up and grab a Vi. Xin Zhao for Warden. Pog just wants to make the board as strong as possible. We do fight Clone again here. We are in the exact same positioning as last time, which means the Baron's going to dodge a lot of this, but oh my god, we do delete the Kaisa, which is really nice here, so we should win this fight. Okay, nice win. Hopefully, I was gonna say this locks us in. Oh, we unlock Skarner here. Oh, I don't know if did he do that on purpose? He probably did because Dishsoap's a beast. We unlocked Skarner with the gargoyle that had a on off of the TG. Oh my god here. So we rotate into Baron again here. Same-ish. Oh wait, yeah. This is us versus Baron. Okay, we're gonna delete the Volibear. This is good. Decent T-Hex ult. Not delete. Oh, we do end up deleting the Kaisa though. So this looks pretty good. I think we have that fight won. Boom. And then Asol winning here. I mean, he's certainly. I don't think he has enough time to get to that final stack of Asol here, but I mean, he is basically the whole way there, which is very scary. All right. Well, we will see. What can win, the dinosaur or the dragon here? Man, this set is so cool. Shout out to Riot Game. I mean, just the one. Riot Games. I know, like, you know, there's some things people don't like about this set, but the fact that we have T-Hex versus Aurelion Sol here to finish off this game, I think is pretty dope here. Just gonna take the last couple of tank items here to finish out Shen. And these items gotta make sure that we don't get AoE'd. Beautiful swap here so that we aren't on the same side as our main tank here, so that we're not gonna get hit by the Asol. Huge AoE damage. Big T-Hex cast coming out here. Not hitting the Asol though. Our front line's kind of dying. Another T-Hex cast coming. Oh god, he can't do it. He can't do it. The Dragon King is too strong. Oh my god. I mean, still just an absolutely beautiful second from Dishsoap. I mean, such a cool game. Sad that it has to end versus the Dragon King, but I mean, that is how it is sometimes. And hey, you know, this is a nice... Hopefully tomorrow we will have Dragon King nerfed, so this will no longer happen and Dishsoap can cook into a first. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this video. As always, if you did, please like, comment, and subscribe. Check out my Twitch, my Metafy, all my other links down below, and I will see you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching, as always.